Good evening, folks. This is Darth Rabbit07 coming today to you with another quick review. Tonight, I finally got lucky after looking for the last 3 weeks for this amazing gentleman that is King right. I finally got my mittens on this awesome figure as we make his way to the back of the box. A little pause right here. And take a look here real quick. And you can zoom in. You can see down here Grimlock and the Dinobots storm the Quintesson courtroom. One of my favorite scenes is when they bust in there and basically Grimlock's like, me say execute them. And it's really, really awesome. So anyway, let's take a spin around the block. Check out the rest of the awesomeness that is the A6 Studio Series packaging. As you got Wheelie atop Grimlock. I've got a fix for this thing that will go into the accessories I will never touch again drawer. It's just a missed opportunity. So there's the front of the box, and the top of the box on the leader class has just that little Transformers the movie. Dear Hasbro, if you watch any of our reviews, I'm not the only one that is crying out loud. We need the rest of the Dinobots in this scale. So it wouldn't hurt my feelings at all to get a leader class Swoop, a leader class Snarl, leader class Triceratops, and a commander class Sludge, which is, I think, a proper scale for the Dinobots for the A6 movie. What do you guys think? Is that a proper scale, commander class Sludge? Click down the link there below and comment below. Other than that, also when you're down there in the description, if you hadn't done so already, subscribe to my channel and give me a subscribe there. And I usually subscribe to all the ones that, you know, subscribe to me in kind, and I really do appreciate the 172 that have subscribed to this awesome channel of quick reviews. I keep them between 5 and 10 minutes long. And with that said and done, I'm going to crack this bad boy open, and we're going to go through and take a look at the components and the fix I have for Wheelie. Yay! So without further ado, thanks again to all those of you who are watching. Appreciate it a lot. Okay, guys, let's start this off with the weakest of the whole unit here, the accessory Wheelie. And this did have a lot of potential, had me excited that, hey, maybe we're getting ready to get us an updated Wheelie from Titan's Return to go along with this. But what they did was they give us a super official accessory like everybody else has ever said. I managed to get to stand up on my new turntable just to kind of show it off, and this is probably the best that it's ever looked with anybody or whatever, and it's just not going to be it's not going to be out after this. I'm going to retire it to the accessories I never get into, if I can find that bag, and this is where that's going to go. So the faithful working recreation I will have standing in for this guy will be, I mean, this just is just ugly. It's got waffling, it's got hollowness, it's stiff, and so without further ado, let me introduce who I'm going to replace him with. With all that said and done, here is my replacement for the Wheelie. I got a hold of Titan's Return Wheelie a couple years ago, and he didn't come with that nice little slingshot there. That actually came with a Toys R Us exclusive from back, gosh, 2000. It was back a ways. It was a Transformers GDO series from Japan. They released a few bots, and one of them was Deluxe Class Jazz, reformatted to be Wheelie, and that's what that came with. And you could use that peg as a pistol, or it's never been used as a pistol. In my hands, it's always been used as Wheelie Slingshot. Wheelie Slingshot is actually blue, and so therefore that takes care of that and that bit out of the way. Let's just take a look at his big pal. One second. And here is the most beautiful Grimlock I've gotten a hold of since Masterpiece Grimlock from Toys R Us back in the day. And gotta say, guys, this has just been long overdue. long awaited. This is actually the Grimlock that we all wanted to crack open with the 86 movie back in 1986, all those years ago. And he is simply amazing all the way around the block. He's got the blue eyes, just like in the movie. The blue visor has definitely got my vote for one of the best Grimlock head there. Like with everybody else about that chest plate, we might remove that later on one day. Let's get this guy back over into his T-Rex mode that's so famous for, and get his new helper a place to ride and sit. Oh, let me recreate this real quick. Hang on one second. I just really wanted to quick recreate that pose where Wheelie is sitting atop Grimlock, like in the instructions there. And let's look at that instructions real quick. And you already will not need these to transform this big guy, this big bozo. Me not bozo, me king. Yes, I forgot. I didn't even think about getting that crown out and trying it on your head. But yeah, in 24 steps, you get him into his awesome T-Rex mode there. And it shows the ways that you can store Wheelie and store his gun for robot mode there. I hadn't seen that before, but it's in there in the instructions. He is number 6 in the series, and like I said, just long sought after, and just an amazing piece to have finally in my hands so that we can show it off on the turntable in righteous form. One more spin around the block here, and just can't believe that this retail masterpiece is right here in front of me today. Where it was chrome, it's white. It's like the animation now, so you can see the same thing right there in between the legs. There's his gun. He's got the blast points. Wheelie is a mixture of the GDO slingshot with the Titan's Return release, and it does hold the slingshot with the 5mm pegs. With all that said and done, let's get this guy into his T-Rex mode and recreate the scene from the movie. Thanks again for watching. Ow! Why did the boy hit Grimlock in the nose? Wheelie say find friends today. Me Grimlock say we on our way. So here is Grimlock in his outstanding beastie mode, and in order to get Wheelie to actually sit on there, I had to put the gun on there and do his knees up like that, but we still can recreate that scene where they ride around and, you know, are kicking Quintesson butt and having what have you. And I just I love how the colors, you know, just absolutely pop on this in the T-Rex mode there. And he's got a blast point in there. You can actually do, you know, fire effects if you so desire. This side's really beautiful. And as you get back around the other side, you can see some sprues or whatever. It could, hopefully a third party will come along and we can plug those in and get this unsightly screw holes, you know, or not really combat ports, but the like right there on the face. We can get something for like maybe those 3 from a third party to get those covered up. And might actually, I don't know, I just are we missing some paint on the teeth? No, not to look at it again. So we got the blue eyes. It'd been nice to hit the eye swap gimmick, you know, might have still been kept around, but I understand. And they give us a Wheelie that we couldn't use, so they give us a Wheelie that we can use. So if you guys can get a hold of a Titan Return Wheelie and you happen to have that GDO sitting out there with that slingshot, you can recreate the movie scene that I've been wanting to recreate since I've seen this figure and it being posted by everybody else and their brother. Finally got mine tonight and got my quick review here. Highly recommend this figure. If you can find him, do not hesitate. He looks really beautiful on the shelf next to the Kingdom packaging of Optimus Prime. And sure, Megatron was there because Optimus was there first. To the higher assault actor figures is Grimlock and Megatron there, and I'm telling you, they just look really, really good together. I like the way I got that Wheelie on there, and this is how it'll be displayed in my case there, along with his background packaging that is outstanding. What do you guys think about this?